93% of people said that online reviews impacted how they shop online, according to Podium. So look, I'm going to show you the exact pain that local business owners feel. I'll show you how we solve for that pain. I'll show you how we can optimize Google business listings. I'll give you all the free and paid tools that we can use. And the cool thing is you can actually set up this whole thing with just free tools if you want. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then from there, I'm going to give you my exact copy paste messages that we use to get clients that you can also use and absolutely crush it. And then I'm going to show you a bonus campaign on how you can get them instant results as soon as they sign up with you, and then how to take this whole business and scale it to over $9,000 per month and everything that you'll need. Now look, some of these tools are premium tools that no one talks about for free on YouTube, only behind closed doors. I'm going to reveal all of that. This is a geotagger tool where you can literally upload photos for your client to that Google page, and you can tag it to a certain location, which will help that business owner rank higher on Google in those locations. So this is your client, the local business owner. His process looks a little bit like this. He has to find new customers, new clients. Then he has to sell his services. Then he has to provide the services. Then he has to make sure that the work gets completed correctly. Then he has to ask for a review, respond to that review. And then he has to optimize the Google profile so more people can actually see the reviews, and actually helps him get more customers. And if you're wondering what industries you can work in, here's a couple common industries. For our example, I'm just going to use landscapers, but really you can work with anyone from dentists, massage therapists, chiropractors, anything you want. So all local business owners focus on this green section, and then they completely neglect, or they have this last part as an afterthought in their business. Think about it. They provide services and then they say, hey, when you get a chance, please leave us a review. And then they leave it off to the customer. Now, why do they do that? It's because they don't understand that all of this actually makes them way more money and increases their reputation. And if they did all of this, it would be much easier to find new customers and sell more services. So really, these last parts of the process are just as important as the beginning, because it all works in a flywheel. And that's exactly what we're going to help them do. We're going to set up and automate this last part and show them the importance of it. So you might be wondering, why don't clients do this themselves? So a lot of times they just don't know the importance. They don't know how to do it. Maybe sometimes they just forget. And this is the most common part. They're so busy in their day-to-day life. They're standing on a roof doing roofing services. They're cutting people's grass. They're fixing teeth. Maybe they have a front desk person and they told their assistant to do it, but then they keep forgetting. The average business owner has so much going on, they literally just don't remember to do it. And the crazy thing is they never actually Google their own business and look at how they appear versus their competitors. So now you're probably wondering, well, how does this app actually work? First thing we need to do is generate a QR code for the business. And you might be wondering, where does this QR code go to? What does it do? Well, that QR code is going to go to a page that's going to look like this. It's going to say, how would you rate us? You can put your client's logo at the very top. And here's where the magic happens. When they are inside this funnel, if they choose 5 stars, it's going to redirect them into Google. If they choose anything less than 5 stars, let's say they choose 2, this is what happens. Sorry to hear that you are not satisfied. Please provide us with your feedback. We'll do our best to improve. So what this does is it helps them build their reputation in a non-risky way. Some business owners are just scared to get bad reviews, and as they should be. Bad reviews would hinder them from getting new clients and new referrals. So we're going to mitigate that fear, and we're also going to automate this review getting process. And if you're wondering how they're going to use this QR code, you can have them download this image right here on their phone, maybe on their email, maybe even on their invoice that they send to clients if they're a landscaper or roofer or dentist. And you're just going to tell your client to show this QR code to customers as soon as they are done servicing their clients. So if they have staff, if they have a team, and they just completed a project, I want that person to pull out their phone and give it to their customer and have them scan it on the spot and then leave them a review right then and there. We're not going to follow up with emails and text messages and that kind of stuff. We're going to rely on getting this review immediately. Now, if they don't leave that, you could follow up and it's still better than not doing anything. But usually the best reviews come immediately after that person has completed the project or has completed the work. And just this simple little habit that if you can instill in your client, it makes it so easy for them to rank up on the Google searches and get a ton of reviews. And if you're wondering, okay, great, that's very simple, but how is this client going to pay me $200, $300, $400 per month? Stick with me here, because again, towards the end, I'm going to show you exact copy-paste messages, and I'm going to show you what I say to really sell this service. Now, if you skip around, that won't make sense. But let me show you how we can actually optimize this Google business profile further so they get even more value. After you get access to their profile, you want to make sure their hours are up to date. You want to make sure all the services are filled out that they provide on their Google page. You want to make sure that the location is good. You'd be shocked. Sometimes people move their location, they move addresses, and they never update this. Make sure the phone number is the exact one that they want. Now, photos are extremely important. So I want you to tell your client to upload photos to his Google business page from his phone. Now, the reason this is so important is because this is as natural and organic as it comes. Google literally wants local businesses like your client to upload stuff from his phone because it means he's a real business and you can't fake that. And if he's in a certain area, he's in a certain location, he wants more clients in that location, take a photo from the Google app and just upload it. We don't need these fancy geotagging tools if you can just do it naturally and organically. Just make sure he does it within the app. Now, sometimes clients are really bad at this, so we have to manufacture geotags using free tools. Now, again, this can work with stock images, but I still recommend just tell your client to snap photos of whatever he's doing. If this is a massage therapist, tell him to take photos around their office. Tell him to take a photo of their office, of the door before you walk in. If they're a landscaper or a plumber or a roofer, tell them to just take photos of their truck, of them driving on the road, or even just the house that they service, the grass and how it looks. So let's dive into the tools. The first one is called tool.geoimagr.com. This is roughly what it looks like. When you click this link, you can upload the photo right here. And what it's going to do is it's going to show up like this. And it's going to show you if there's existing geotags. Now, as you can see, we have to place in a latitude and longitude. Sometimes when you put in an address here, it doesn't work that well. So I like to use this tool. And what I'll do is put in the client's locations. You can hit find, and then you can even place the pin exactly where you want it. I'm using Las Vegas as an example. So let's say this is exactly where they wanted more customers. This is where they wanted to rank the page. So go to latitude. You're going to paste in the latitude right here. Then we're going to take longitude and we're going to paste that in right here. Now, immediately as we pasted that in, if we zoom in, you can double check and see that it is indeed in Las Vegas, exactly where we wanted it. And now all you have to do is take this landscaping image that we uploaded and click this button right here, write tags. Then it's going to embed the tags in that photo as if you took it in that location. Now you can hit download and then upload it to the Google page. This next one is called a local search results checker. And all it's going to do is you can check how a client, how a business is ranking in that location. I spend all of my time traveling the world full time. I'm in Brazil right now. And so I can't actually see properly how landscaping is showing up in Las Vegas since I'm not there physically. So you're going to use this tool and you can view page 1, page 2, page 3, and just see how they're ranking. Next tool is called Yext. And if you want to do a really good job for them, you can activate this and it's going to create them a bunch of different business directories like Apple Places, Bing, and all the other ones. You can also use Fiverr for this. Next, let's look at the links of the tools that we're using so far. So we need a QR code. We need a landing page for the funnel and the reviews that we built here. Then we also need an email sending tool. We also need to collect recurring payments so that clients can pay you $200, $300, $400 per month. Now, the tool that I like is called free GoHighLevel.com. And what you're able to do is manage this entire thing in one dashboard. You can create the QR code right here, you can go under funnels. And as you can see, the landing page is already created. You can just use mine with my import link. And it's very easy to link up because you just hit Launchpad right here. You link up the Google business page. You can even link up his social media. And there's way more features on here like the social media planner tool, which will allow you to link up his Google business page right here and then use AI to post content on that Google page. And also, as they continue getting more reviews, I told you it's best to respond to those reviews. Now, you can have the client do this. You can do this as well as part of your service fee, or you can just enable automatic responses right here inside of this tool. So this AI prompt will actually take the review, it'll take the person's name that left it, and it'll mention it in that response. So each review will automatically get a response that comes in extremely timely, and it'll be tailored to that person that left the review. And so now you can see why I love this tool, because it makes this whole process extremely easy to build out and manage, and you can even put your logo in the top left here, and so your client sees this one dashboard that they can manage their whole business in. Now let's dive into free tools if you want to use those. Here is a good QR code generator. I found this one on Google and tested it. Seems to be good. Now when it comes to landing pages and funnels, you can use Weebly, WordPress. Really, you can use any free website builder out there as long as it has conditional logic, meaning you're going to set up multiple choice questions like this, and when they choose 5 stars, you want to make sure there's conditional logic set up where this option brings you this result, and if they choose any of these options, it brings you a second result. And usually that's pretty easy to set up. Now, email sending, MailChimp, I'll show you why we need to send emails in a second here. Now, collecting recurring payments, you can use Stripe, WePay, PayPal, Wise. We do all of our payments also inside of GoHighLevel right here under the payments tab. You can create recurring templates right here. And also if you want, you can set this up to come pre-built with different plans. So for example, if someone pays us the $500 a month plan, they're able to use the social media poster, they're able to build websites, they're able to respond to their leads inside of our dashboard, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then collecting payments is going to be very easy. You just hit copy sale link right here, and you can send that to the client, and they can just put in their credit card details, and then it'll go directly to your bank. So what is the end goal for a client? The customer scans a simple QR code, leaves an instant review, and then your client just gets a ton of freaking Google reviews. And then if you do the other stuff, the optimization that I mentioned in this video, they'll also be able to rank higher on Google. So now you're probably wondering, cool, Pavel, this all sounds amazing, but how do we actually get clients? Let me show you an amazing copy paste message that you can just send to business owners. Hey, are you still open? ? I noticed you have bad reviews compared to your competitors. Would it be okay if I help you get an extra 10 reviews in the next 5 days completely for free? This is extremely powerful because we're asking them for permission. Hey, would it be okay if I just help you get more reviews? And also, we're using their ego against them. We're not just saying, hey, I'm going to get you reviews. No, we're saying, hey, I notice you have bad reviews compared to your competitors. These guys hate hearing that. They don't want other people doing better than them. Now they are way more likely to respond to us. And I'm going to show you how to deliver these 10 reviews extremely easily in 1 second here. But here's why they're happy to pay us, okay? We increased their online reputation. They all know that reviews are already important and they neglect this, which is why we're saying compared to your competitors. Because even if they have 15 reviews, 20 reviews, their competitors might have 70 reviews. So they're not doing that good. And it's going to make them way more money than they're actually spending with us. Here is the magic question that I want you to ask. How much is one client worth to you? Do you think if we increased your reviews and surpassed your competitors, you'd be able to get an extra 1 client per week, an extra 1 client per month, an extra 1 client per year? These are magical questions because it takes your service and it ties it to money. It doesn't tie it to your time. So you're not getting paid hourly for how long it took you to set this up, because you and I both know that was pretty easy to set up. We want to get paid on value that we are bringing to the marketplace. So let's take a look. This is a Forbes article on how much landscaping costs. On average, it's $9,000. On the lower end, it's $2,000. And here's the interesting thing. If they are paying us $400 per month for 1 year, at the end of the year, that means they paid us almost $5,000. And their average cost is $9,000. So if we can just bring them 1 new average customer, they have already doubled their investment of what they paid us. And even if you can get them to convert one person that was looking at their business and their competitors and hired them instead, they'll be more than happy to pay you because they literally doubled their money because of this simple system that you just set up. So you might be wondering, okay, cool. Well, how do we deliver so many reviews? Let me show you how we can get 5 to 50 reviews instantly. First thing is we're going to grab a list of their past customers. Then we're going to import it to an email/SMS software, and we are going to send all of them asking for a review, and we're going to send them to a funnel. And just to give you an example of how well this works, I'm just going to show you mine. Now, you'll be shocked. This is extremely simple, but it crushes. Hey, Bob, we're doing a customer appreciation giveaway. It only takes 10 seconds to leave us a review on Google and be entered to win. Just leave your review here to be entered. This link goes directly to your funnel that we just set up. And even if your customers don't want to do a customer appreciation giveaway, you can also just give discounts to their existing customers. Let me give you an example. Everyone that's come to our dental clinic in the past now gets 10% off their next teeth cleaning, or 10% off their next teeth whitening, or 10% off your next deep tissue massage, 10% off your next grass cutting project. And so now we're not only bringing back customers and giving them a small discount, but we're also collecting reviews. So the business owner gets customers and clients, and they're getting reviews at the same time. And this right here is exactly how we sell this to clients. We show them this slide right here. We get your list, we send them emails, you get positive reviews, and then we enter them into our system and we automatically follow up with them. And we do all of this inside of freeGoHighLevel.com, the software that I mentioned earlier. So how do we actually get to $9,000 per month? Well, as you can see, that's about 30 clients that each pay us $300. Now, some clients can pay you $400, but let's just assume and be more conservative that it's $300. So if you got one client per day for a month, you would be at $9,000 per month in recurring revenue, meaning every single month it's billing your existing clients because they keep using that QR code and they keep using your funnel and they're getting Google reviews every single day, and it's not tied to your time. Now, if you're doing this for free, then of course, maybe you have to go and respond to their reviews to help them manage that. However, if you're using our software, we can do the AI reviews option, so your time is not tied to it. Now, you might even be wondering, well, I can't get one client a day. Well, that's okay. Because even if it takes you 6 months, even if it takes you a year, is that still worth it to you to make over $100,000 per month for services that you delivered? The answer is, of course. People go to college, they go to university, they take out student loans, and they never make this kind of money. And you're doing this from your laptop, from the comfort of your home, for services that are already done. Now, how can you actually get more clients? This tool is called tryoutscraper.com. And honestly, this is very simple to use. Let me show you. You're just going to go here, and then you can hit Google Maps Scraper, and you could choose any industry you want right here. Dentists, right? Attorneys, real estate, restaurants, anything you want. And instead of choosing one city, like we chose Las Vegas, you can choose Nevada, choose a whole state. Honestly, if you want, you can choose an entire country. And then down here, you can select the information that you want. I want all the business owners' emails. Maybe I want their phone numbers, and maybe I even want their WhatsApp number. And you can also activate the phone number enricher, which verifies that this is a correct phone number. And then you just hit export data, and it's going to give you a spreadsheet of every business owner in this industry in this entire state. So now you can reach out to them. And now you're probably wondering, well, how should I reach out to them if I have all these different businesses? Well, you can use this tool right here. It's called instantlyemailtool.com. And what it allows you to do is literally send hundreds of emails per day. You just link up a couple different Gmail accounts. It'll manage them. And what you can do is just take this message that we talked about right here and just send it to hundreds of people per day. So you can wake up, check your different inboxes and your emails, and then out of the ones that are interested, just install this tool for free for them. And look, I'm not going to lie to you, not everyone is going to become a paying customer, but a certain percentage will. And all you need is just 30 people. There are literally tens of thousands of business owners per state. So getting 30 should not be very hard. And this is just one strategy that you can utilize to get clients. It's email. If you want a perfect example on how to actually call and reach out to business owners and exactly what to say, you can watch this video next.